welcome to a bit of a modification video. As you may have seen, recently I've just uploaded a first run of my new Tamiya Holiday Buggy on the DT-02 chassis, and I came across a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, possibly due to my driving, but also I think due to the lack of damping on the shock absorbers. As you'll have seen, I had a few crashes with it, and quite early on, one of the crashes, if we take this off, snapped my wibbly wobbly in two. And because at the time I was running the old 27 megahertz electronics, because I think the aerial was flapping down at the back, we lost quite a lot of range in the control. So after that we had a few problems, you know, getting some decent shots and stuff. So now I've come back, I've decided that I'd swap the electronics over to what I was going to install, because I finally got one of these. It's a Tamiya TGY 1501. I've used these quite a bit, and they came back into stock in the UK, along with actually some of my, I think this is a Tamiya one, GT5 receivers. So I thought, while I'm at it, I'll order some bits in. So I've done that. So I've installed the new servo and all the electronics. I've swapped it to a TBL-02S, and obviously the GT5 receiver. And some of you may be thinking, why the hell has he taken the front end off just to change the servo? Because what you can do is just take this piece off here with the two screws there and the two screws here. But the reason I've done that is, the other day while I was having a bit of a tidy up, I came across this, which was my prototype for the DT-02 front damper stay support that I'd made, and I did fit it originally, and honestly I can't remember why I swapped it, but other than I think I made another one up that was a bit better, but as you can see, it slots in like that, but you have to mount it or screw it through these two holes here and here, which is in on this part here. I can't remember what the part number is, but doing that, you then can't get at the screws to take this off on its own. So what you have to do, unfortunately, is to take the whole lot off. And just to make it easier, I also removed the front bumper, but you know, I wouldn't say you really need to remove that, but it does make it a bit easier to screw the things in. And then to fix it in, I've got some, and I can't remember what size they are. They're about, what are they, 10mm engineering screws, and some nylon nuts on that end. For the top mount I've used about 20mm engineering screw. Now these holes here that I'm attaching it to, not sure what they're used for in any other model or anything, but they are only just 3mm thick. So what you could do is either get a 3.5mm drill and drill through them, or what I've done in the past is basically just screwed that through, and it does sort of cut a thread, but what I've used in this instance is this 3mm drill and tap bit, which if you've got these kits, I would highly recommend this. You know, it's not suitable for every occasion because you have to drill the hole, and obviously up to about there is the actual drill bit. Then you've got the tapping bit with a bit longer so that you can make sure you tap all the way through. But having said that, in this instance it's worked fine, so it makes screwing these in a lot easier. Still quite tight, I must say, but hey. And what I tend to do to fit this is just go to the end there and then place the thing in, and then line the holes up and screw it in. I mean, you might be able to get away with screwing these all the way in first, but my accuracy on this prototype wasn't brilliant, so it's a bit of a struggle. Like that, and then we can just pop one of these through, and I'm not bothering with the washer on this side, just this side because it's the plastic side. And then we can just do them up and then tighten these up, and then I will put a nut on the end here as well, another nylock nut as well. So I'll get on and do that and show you after. I know you could do with a bit of paint, but when the body's on you're not going to see it, so I decided not to bother. So there we go, it's all back together again, ready for its next outing with its bracing. Oh, let's get that out of the way. If you can just see there, it's all installed, ready to go, and it's stiffened it up quite a bit. And since putting one of these on my Super Fighter, I've not had any breakages. But before then I think I broke 2, so I think that's about it. So here's the body back, a bit battered and bruised from its first outing. There we go. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers, bye!